Hi, and welcome to Origin of Concepts. In this episode, I'll walk you through the kneeling posture or kneeling gesture used in many ancient cultures around the world. The kneeling posture originated independently in ancient civilizations around the world, including ancient Mesopotamia, Egypt, Asia, Persia, Mexico, and many others. Kneeling is a gesture symbolizing surrendering to spirit or higher power. The entire narrative of the kneeling gesture is generally believed to originate from the constellation Hercules. But in reality, the origin is found in the Milky Way center. So let's take a look at the Milky Way center. The kneeling posture is mistakenly believed to originate from an ancient version of the constellation Hercules, based on Aratus of Sully in his work Phenomena, where he is mentioning Engonasin, meaning the kneeling one. And then the experts are very quick and, wow, that's, constellation Hercules, because he's kneeling. And yes, but there's a reason why the constellation is kneeling. And let's find out why. Because Aratus wasn't describing constellations. He described the original characters and the actions based on the Milky Way center, which Ptolemy later used to outline and name the 84 modern constellations. So, Ptolemy was the first, so to speak, not Aratus. He used the original language, so to speak. And the kneeling posture is visualized by the dark shadows arching over the disc. And let me outline it for you, because here we got the foot, and here we got the knee, and the leg is arching over the disc here, and then we got the foot here. So here you got the kneeling posture. And this is the kneeling posture used in every single myth around the world. There's only this kneeling posture. And I can start with the Hindu iconography and the Vedic related narrative, which is one of the earliest, most prominent myths featuring a kneeling posture with the god Garuda, the divine eagle or eagle vehicle of Vishnu. And first of all, the entire Milky Way center is the chariot. So now you know that. And rest in peace, Eric von Däniken, chariot of the gods. The chariot is not alien vehicles, but it's the Milky Way center. And the connection to the eagle is easy, because the front leg of the kneeling foot is the eagle in the Milky Way center. And let me outline it for you here. Here you got the eagle standing. And the eye is here. So that's the connection between the kneeling posture and the eagle. I'll remove the eagle again. And then let's go to Greek mythology in the apple garden. Because here we find the Heracles in a kneeling position after he, or in his triumph over the Ladon dragon who guarded the golden apples of the Hesperides. And the Ladon serpent is, of course, the striped shadow here, guarding the apple here in the garden of Eden also. So here you got that myth. And in Greek mythology, we also got, basically in the same story, we also got Atlas in his kneeling posture, holding up the heavens. And here you see the kneeling posture of Atlas, and the heavens is right here. But in the actually story, it's always combined of aspects of the Milky Way center. So the heaven is not above him, it's below him, if we have to see it literally. Okay, let's move on, because we also have the kneeling posture in ancient Egypt by Anubis, the black jackal. He's often depicted standing in front of the scale, or in the funerals, because he's guarding the scale, and the scale is of course also the shadows here. This is the scale. I made a video about the weighing the heart and feather. You can go watch that. So here we got the kneeling posture of Anubis from ancient Egypt. And then we got the kneeling posture in Christian art, such as the Annonciation, where the angel is kneeling in front of Virgin Mary and announces the coming of Christ. And of course she is, because Christ is right here, and Virgin Mary is the female posture here, standing here. And you can go see that in my Birth of Christ, I guess I called the video, or in my Jesus video, or Virgin Mary video. So here you see the kneeling of the archangel. And then the knights from medieval Europe is famous for kneeling. And the act of knighting, or accolade, which involves a man kneeling on one knee before a monarch to receive the accolade, the tap of the sword on his head. And you can already see the knight kneeling here in the Milky Way center. And then we got the sword, which is of course the striped shadow. It always is. And then he gets tapped on the head, the golden disc in the Milky Way center, the spirit of man, with the sword. So here you got that. And maybe even more famous is the kneeling, when the man kneeling to propose a marriage to his, not wife, but his female friend or girlfriend. And let me outline the girl, because the kneeling posture is the aspect of man, and the woman is always the silvery shadow here. I'll draw her again here. Now you can, and she's standing here with crossed legs. So now we got the man kneeling before the girl and propose, and maybe he will also give her a little ring here, a golden ring, and maybe with a diamond on top here. Who knows? So here you got the marriage proposal. And then we got the in Catholicism, we got the genuflection, where the right knee is put on the altar or tabernacle, and we also got it in the Christian, in another Christian gestures. When you drink the wine and eat the little white cookie, you also put your knees on the altar. And of course the altar is the Milky Way center here, with the divine light in the middle here. And you can go watch my altar video to get more info about that. But that's why you're kneeling in the church, because the Milky Way is kneeling. Because the entire Christian narrative is based on the Milky Way center. And we also got all other famous characters like Gilgamesh in Mesopotamia, and the small kneeling figures on the Gate of the Sun in Pumapunku in Bolivia. You know, the Gate of the Sun, you got the guy standing with two staffs, which is also based on the Milky Way center. And then we got all the small figures on top of the stone kneeling. And this is also from the Milky Way. Then we got the Aztecs in the Mesoamerica, and we got the Olmec kneeling man, and we got the Shu from ancient Egypt, the guy kneeling and separate the earth and the sky. And many, 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 many more. I could find kneeling gestures from now and until next Sunday. But I'll stop here. I think you got it now. If you want me to make a video breaking down Aratus phenomena, then make a comment below. Actually, I try to do it in a couple of takes before this video, but I think it's too long. But I have the text here, and I have I totally break it down, and there's not a single constellation mentioned in that text. But leave a comment if you like me to break it down. Okay, now you know where to find the kneeling posture. So thank you for watching, and until next video, take care. Bye.